The next locator that we are going to see is getByPlaceholder. Now, what is actually a placeholder? Let's take this text box as an example. So here you can actually see a text which is saying search web elements dot dot dot. So now basically what it's doing is it's giving the user a bit of an idea that okay, here you provide an element name in order to actually search for the web elements basically. So this indication, this kind of hint that appears on a particular component is actually a placeholder. And this is also one of the recommended locators to be used by Playwright. That is again because of the fact that it is locating an element with something that is actually visible on the screen. And now let's actually go ahead and then inspect this and see how it is actually present inside the HTML tag. So we can see here this is an input tag and it does have this attribute called as placeholder and has the value search web elements. Another example is this to-do app. So here we can see that there is actually inside the text box, we can see what needs to be done. So usually what happens is when you are starting to type something, then this basically disappears. So when the text box is empty, it gives you a hint that what is actually this text box all about. So that's basically the placeholder. Now, if I have to identify the element using the placeholder in tacl, so what you do is you simply copy this content over here. You go to the tacl and then create a web element. And let's say that this is a to-do app text box. And then let's give it a tag called as text box and to do. And now in the identify by, we are actually going to select the placeholder and simply put in the value over there. And here you have the information of when you have to actually use the placeholder. And that's it. You go ahead and save it. And here we go. So you have actually the web element which could be identified by placeholder.